Hey, great day to you all. I hope you've all woken up super grateful to be alive again another day in this experience. And I hope you set that high vibe for yourself, telling yourself all of the amazing things that you need to hear this morning. And yeah, I guess I'll finish my grounding session and I'll move off of the tree. But as you can see, there's a beautiful magical morning. And yes, grounding, bare feet in the earth. But yeah, it's a beautiful morning. And the winds of change are blowing hard. Hey, Biggie Boo. Yeah, I got sap gum all over my feet. That's okay. Let's share the view with them this morning before we walk, Biggie Boo. It's like they're all about to race out there. Hold on, let's see. Whoa. Let's go back over there. See how it's like they're all lining up to race. Biggie Boo! Watch it what you're eating over there. Oh, there's a bunch of people running this morning. Okay, Biggie, let's go. Let's get on your leash and let's boogie. Oh, wow. Look at the sky. That is just beautiful. I see a big heart. Yes, I do. I see a big heart. All the love, 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 love. Yeah, big heart in the sky. Maybe this morning. Yeah. That's a reminder of all the love. Okay, Biggie, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Almost tripped there. Guys, I hope you're going with the flow as the winds of change blow. I really do hope that you are. And what's your flow? Well, you know, let's just say it like this. You know that what if one of your veins has been, the supply of one of your veins has been distorted or disrupted, another vein will create itself to create a flow. So no matter what you've lived or no matter what's going on, yeah, and a lot of people have a lot of things going on. I'm not going to belittle that at all. People are losing people every day. But are they consciously creating their state? Or are they feeling depressed, anxious, overwhelmed? Okay, Big Head, I know your sniff trip there. Let's do it, okay? Let's get a pace and let's walk. Good girl. Yeah, because she likes to play investigator every morning. So, guys, you got to find your flow and flow from that point no matter what you got to live. So, the flow, what's your real flow? Flow is love. Yeah, look at this white duck. Look at you, pretty, pretty. Anyway. Wow, yeah, it's like a big heart in the sky this morning. Look at it like that. I love seeing that. Just reminds me of all the love that's being flooded to us. You know, we're fueled by love. That's the flow of this whole universe. The flow of evolution and growth, and it's all fueled by love. All of it. We're eternal beings. This is just a mere experience. Yeah. We don't die. No. Well, what's your flow that you're flowing from? Are you flowing from the love that's fueling you? Are you being blown around by the winds of change? You see? You know, if you find your flow, doesn't matter what the storm brings. And if you're flying like an eagle, well, I'll tell you, you're flying above the storm anyway. No matter what. Everything is learning, no matter what it is. No matter what. Everything is learning in this life experience. And it's merely to gain experience. And if you don't finish up your soul contract and what you're meant to do, you are going to come back here and redo it. Over and over and over again until you've completed it. So if you don't get it right this lifetime, well, you'll be given many other chances, I believe, to get it right, except for maybe not this time around. Yeah, that's right. I was just corrected. Yeah. I like being corrected by my boss. Because the ascension of the planet, as I remind everybody, is we're going back to love frequency. And whatever cannot operate out of love, well, they just won't make the cut. It's like, auditioning for a play. Well, if you don't have what it takes, you don't make the cut, right? Well, it's like we're all in auditions for the new earth, you could say. And that's all good. That's all good. Everything has to happen the way it should. Okay, Vicky, let's go use the garbage because I don't want to walk with your bag of shit. Simple as that. But are you operating from your flow? Or are you being blown around by the winds of change? You gotta look at that. You gotta check that. You gotta see that. And only you know that. Only you know that. I'm just going to put the phone down in a sec. I want to tie this bag. Yes, sir. Have a good day. Yeah. And then I'll share the view with y'all. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's really important to know. Find your flow peacefully and calm. The way that nature's got to flow. Stay in alignment with that flow. So, nature's flow. What does it know? Let's figure it out. Okay, well, it thrives. There's no shame, blame, guilt, or denial, or judgment. Everything has a purpose and a role to play. And it's just as simple as that. Big Head, come on, let's leave them. He's picking up poop. Let's go over here. Come on. Yeah. So that's the flow. But what flow are you flowing from? I'm going to let this guy walk ahead. Only because that dog looks like it wants to bark and carry on. And you know what, Big Ed? Let's just go this way this morning because I'm not into any fuck shit with anybody this morning. So let's just go this way. We don't need to go around that end. Not at all. This morning's going to be a short walk. I'm not walking to LaSalle. Especially after already feeling the ignorance of the world. And other people with zero dog etiquette. You can tell there's going to be a problem. So just avoid it. Fly above it. And when you're calm and you're clear and you have clarity, you see things. Like I just totally saw an incident waiting to happen, so I avoided it. Simple. Does it alter my course? Yeah, just a little bit, but it's better than kicking off with somebody and disrupting my flow. See what I mean? It's more than just picking your battles. No, it's called stay in your flow. And don't let anything disrupt it, because there's going to be a lot of things that attempt to disrupt your flow. That's just the way it is. And you can't avoid that. But how you govern and maneuver around it or through it or experience it is up to you. And there are so many things that have been happening in my life that if I choose to buck shit, oh boy. Yeah, it's going to totally put me into a state of not being okay. But why would I do that to myself? I just have to sit and watch it all like a movie. All of it. And say, you know what? It doesn't bother me. It all has to happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. I don't mind. It has to happen. You know, so somebody asked me also too, Toby, what's going on with your apartment situation? Well, I got news from the lawyer yesterday. And you know, ever since I got my medical papers put in, almost 2 months ago, not even the rental agent called me back. Not the transfer agent. Nobody did. Nobody did. So I petitioned the courts. And I spoke with my lawyer yesterday. And just as much as, I guess, you know, the squeeze has to happen, the ball is in motion. So what have I been doing? I have been focusing on the fact that there is a move in the works. I'm not going to be there forever where I am. Change is happening. So I can't get overwhelmed and I can't get anxious and I can't, you know. So what? It's got to happen. So this is why, yes, I've been decluttering my house, getting rid of everything down to the bare minimum, because when I do move, I want to first start. I don't need to bring anything with me other than what I want. Literally. Stuff that makes my heart smile and my soul sing. What, you want to go over there, Biggie? You want to keep walking this morning? Okay. We can do it. See? And then we get back on our trail after avoiding, yeah. Come on, Biggie Boo, we'll keep on going on our walk. Yeah, you gotta choose to find your flow and flow from it freely. You know why? Because if not, everything in its power will distort that. Yeah. Guaranteed. Yeah. Yeah. That's just the way it is. Don't let anything damn your flow. And then what happens? You get stagnant waters. You know, yeah, I gotta live a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. But it's okay. Because once I'm finished living it all, I don't have to live it again. It's like making sure I stay in my flow no matter what winds of change are blowing around me, because I'm getting it right this time. For me, my lineage, my ancestry, my children, my grandchildren. And that's what really matters. And it doesn't matter what I have to live during it all. You see, I've completed my soul contract in a way that I don't have to come back and do this shit again. No, I don't. Total completion. I've cleaned up. Yo! Oh, he didn't even see me. There goes Melissa's boyfriend, Joshua. Yeah. Skateboard, heading to work. He must be heading to work. He's always working, that boy. Yeah. He didn't hear me or see me, though. But, you know, honestly, you got to find your flow. And what is your flow? Is your flow always being angry? Always being temperamental? Always being moody? Always being judgmental? Can you trust yourself? Or do you not trust yourself? Do you love yourself? Or are you sitting there hating yourself? You know, you got to figure out your flow. And, you know, oh wow, something just ran over there. What was that? Piggy, come. Come. There was an animal that just ran by there. I want to see what it was. I had to come down to the water to see. Oh, it took off. There was something that bolted by, and it was big. Maybe it was a cat or something. Yeah, you like that, eh? Come on, Biggie Boo, let's go. It caught my attention. But yeah, the winds of change are blowing. And you know, just like they want to claim man evolved bullshit. We've always been people. We didn't evolve from anything. We've always been people. DNA proves it. Our DNA was capped though, and our gifts were taken from us though. Yes. And you know, have a great day. You know, honestly, the only thing that it can extend your life is your telomeres. And the length of your telomeres actually determine the length of your life. And the only thing that extends telomeres is joy. So if you're not in a joyful flow, you're killing yourself. Factually. I don't just come out here and say these things. The only thing that produces telekinase in your body to extend your telomeres, come on, big head. Let's go. Is joy. So, big head, we're going this way this morning. Look at you. You really don't want to know about it, eh? Look at you pulling me. Hey, you really want to go that way? With a smile. Okay, let's go. See how my dog acts? And then she smiles at me to tell me, yes, Mom, that's what I want. You know? Gotta find your flow no matter what. But what is your flow? What state's your being? What is the state that you embody? You sitting there shaming and blaming yourself and everybody in your life instead of owning the choices that you've made for yourself? You know, you're the only one in control of your choices. Literally. And you may be saying, no, this is in control. That's in control. This is in control. That's in control. Well, these are all the things that you choose to allow and give permissions in your life to have control over you and power over you. So yesterday I did a TikTok video about what it is to be truly in your power. Well, to be truly in your power is when nothing outside of you has power over your flow. So, if there's anything outside of you that you're living that can disrupt the harmony and balance within, well, then guess what? You've given your power to it. Because being in your full power and the flow of love that's fueling you for life is an undistorted flow. It knows no boundaries, no restrictions, no limits. The only thing that knows these things is you and your belief systems. So everything that you believe actually limits your highest potential. Because you're not just flowing from that unconditionally loving state of fuel for your life experience that is meant to keep you in a joyous state of discovery and learning on a daily basis. That's supposed to be the flow. Now, how far are you from that flow? Do you wake up in the morning feeling joyous that you're here another day, or are you weighed down by all of your decisions and your choices? And then the things that you think, say, and do, and believe to be right for you in your life. You gotta look at that stuff. Only you know. Nobody else can tell you what you're flowing from unless it's somebody like me. Because if I step into your energy, I will tell you exactly what it contains. How is that possible? Because I've mastered my own. Okay? There's nobody that can tell me, oh, I'm in a state of this or a state of that or a this or a that. No. Nobody can. Only I know that. And my boss. And my ancestors. And my spirit team. And my guides. And my angels. And boy, do I have realms and realms of angels. You know, there's different levels of angels, eh? You got angels, you got archangels, you got seraphim, you got cherubim angels, you got seraphim angels. Listen, there's all kinds of ranks of angels, eh? And if you need to know all about that, go get my book, Your Spiritual Guide to Source. Yeah, an all-knowing resource. Yeah, lulu.com. Yeah, it'll tell you all about the dimensions and the angels and the fallen angels and all kinds of stuff in that book. Yeah, it's an all-knowing resource. I was channeled to put that shit together. Yeah, and if you're walking around in denial and avoidance and can't fly and can't achieve your goals, you need to go and get your transition from an ostrich to an eagle. Journey of personal transformation. Yeah. Yep. Facts. And if you feel like you're in a living hell, you need to go and get Turning Hell into Heaven. And if you're on a mission to becoming your best you, well, go get your best you. The choice is yours. You know, all of my revised editions of my books have workbooks in them, eh? And all of the new books that I'm talking about, like your transition from ostrich to eagle, it has a workbook in there. Okay, it is basically a huge workbook. You're budgeting your energetic bank, managing your true wealth. That is how you learn about your energy and your energy bank. You know, you have a memory bank. Well, it's stored in your energetic bank. Well, if you know nothing about your energetic bank, well, then you definitely are not managing your true wealth. So I encourage y'all to go get that book. Yeah. I didn't do these books to become some worldwide author and to be some famous whatever. Nah. Did it for change. And I guarantee you, you read any one of those books, there's no way you staying the same. Because even writing those books or putting them together the way I was channeled to, I tell you, they even changed me. I embrace the learning first before I show anybody else. Okay, and I have to master the learning first before I can teach it. You know? What good is a teacher that doesn't know her course that she's teaching? You know? Not very useful, right? But somebody who's mastered their course plan is a phenomenal teacher. Well, I've mastered energy and healing, and I am a phenomenal teacher of it. But yes, it does fall on deaf ears sometimes, and yes, it will. But that's okay too. Because one day, it just may be heard. Okay, come on, Biggie, let's walk. Woo, he's coming through fast. Have a great day. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like it snowed again. Look at this. All the pollen and sorts and stuff coming off the trees. Anyway, guys, you know, I encourage you to find your flow. Because when you do and you're stable in your flow and you know your energy well and you can manage it well, well, guess what? It doesn't matter what the winds of change are blowing around you. Yeah. You know, this tree here is not trying to cut down this tree. See? These trees are not trying to cut each other down. See all these trees standing together? Well, there's not one shaming another. There's not one blaming another. There's not one guilting another. They're actually interconnected underneath the earth where we don't see. And they are fueling each other to be. Well, this is what's supposed to happen with humans also. Okay? But it's a reverse construct and way of living. Everybody believes they're separated. Nobody believes they're whole anymore. They all believe they're broken or that they're diseased. Or there is no disease, you know, your body can heal itself. So The only thing that makes you sick is your own mind and your own beliefs. Hate to say it, but I'll be the one. Yes, let the winds of change blow this morning. Whole bunch of cops going to the water this morning. I can see the police boats from here. And I can see them caging. What are they bringing cages down? Or maybe they're bringing out dogs or something. I don't know. That's okay. Let them do what they got to do, and I'll do what I got to do. Flow freely. And you know what? Honestly, the only thing that you have to accomplish... Oh, my. That fish got ripped out of the water, eh? Look at that. There's a fish right there. Huh. The only thing that you have to accomplish in this lifetime is to complete your soul contract. Yeah. And unless you're in tune with your flow of who you really are, well, you don't know what that soul contract is. Because you won't even have access to your records. Your soul records. Yeah. To really know what your past lives have been. And you won't know. You won't know. So you'll have no idea who you are, what you've been through, what you've lived, and what you're meant to do. Yeah. You know, we all have a record of what we've done throughout our lifetimes. Yes, we do. But you can't access that record until you really get to know you and tap into your flow. Because your flow knows. Oh boy, does it ever. Oh boy, does it ever. And you know, yes, I worked towards my spiritual awakening, my full-on Kundalini awakening. Yes, I did. And knowing my energy and mastering my energy, yes, I did. I abstained from all sexual contact for 2 years to remove the restrictions out of my flow of energy, to be able to allow it to fuel through me the way it should. Okay? So yes, that's what I did. Not many can do that. Not many can abstain from sexual thoughts, sexual touch, and sexual activity because they are trying to fulfill a need coming from, again, a place of lack in their life. Lack of love for themselves as an individual, so therefore they need to seek it outwardly. No, come on, big head. You're just, no, we're not. Yeah, and again, right at the doors of the College St. Anne, my phone cuts out. So imagine what it energetically does to anybody walking in there. Yeah. People only realize, that everything and its mother is trying to keep it out of its flow. But your truest flow is like nature. Literally. No stress. Like, a tree can lose its branch and keep growing. Like, no problem. You know? It's not bitching, it's not complaining. It's just being. It's being everything that it needs to be. Yeah. Literally. You know, I just saw a statue and it called my attention to it, and that statue didn't look right. Anyway, I'm going to have to explore it again another morning. But yeah, we're Friday, guys. Find your flow. Love yourself right. And you know, we all have to come to realizations in our life that aren't so easy to realize. Well, once you've realized them and once you've loved them and you've released the emotion out of anything, you'll be okay. Don't hang on to anything that doesn't feel good. That's your key sign. It doesn't make you feel right. And then people make excuses for it. But that's the biggest disturbance of their flow of love for themselves first. Primarily. You gotta love you first. You gotta accept and validate yourself first. You got to know what is good for you. You see, nobody knows what's good for me. How could they? They're not me. They haven't lived what I've lived. And everybody is trying to fulfill a need, no matter what it is. So you got to be careful about the people, places, and things that you entertain in your life and give permissions to blow you around in the wind. You know, because nobody's doing anything to you. You're actually giving them permission to have power over you. Yeah. Nothing should have the power over your flow. Absolutely nothing. No person, place, or thing. And yeah, trust me, there's a lot of things that I live and I see and I know that are just not, they don't fill my heart. No, they don't. But these are the signs and things that I need to feel and know so that I know they're not good for me. Because anything that's for you, that's ultimately good for your flow, is not going to distort it. It's not going to make you feel angry, discouraged, disappointed, doubtful, shameful, blameful. No. It's going to make you feel heartful if it's meant for you. And that's it. Things either pull us to them or they push us away from them. And, you know, don't think because something pulls you towards it one day. Whoa. Yeah, I had to rub that cobweb off my head. All of these fucking cobwebs I'm walking through, you know? Jesus. Fucking hate cobwebs like that. Yeah, you see, that disrupted my flow for a minute. Christ, I almost lost my glasses. But I hate that feeling of cobwebs when they're wrapped around your head. Oh, yeah, good morning, little girl. I didn't see you there. Yeah, that puppy on the balcony. I just don't want to disturb it. What a good dog. Such a good dog. See that, Biggie Boo? No barking. Yeah, no barking. That's a good girl. Maybe that'll be a friend one day. Anyway, yeah. Don't give anything permissions to mess with your flow. Nothing. No matter who it is. And like I was saying, something can pull you to it one day. Okay? In other words, you could have an interest in something. You could feel like you need to do something. You could feel like you need to be with somebody. You can feel like you need to have something in your life. But then the next day, you don't feel that way anymore. Every day, you're a new creation. And this is why even relationships fall to shit. Because that connection and that bond has to be sealed every day. Daily. Or it just withers away. Literally, because we're new creations every day. Yeah. And what you gave permissions to in your life one day may not be what you give your permissions to the following day. And that's okay too. And this is growth. It shows you growth. You know, the things that once you felt good for you, as you evolve and grow, they're no longer going to be of interest. They're really not going to interest you. Because you've lived it, you've been there, you've done it. You're not stuck in these repeat patterns. You know, like I love to say it all the time. Somebody who's not in my life on a daily basis has no idea who I am. Literally. They really don't. They have an image of who they think I am from their perspective of who I am. But unless they've read all my books, or they're literally in my life every day, they have no idea who I am. So why would I give any permissions to anybody to govern my flow? I don't. That wouldn't be right for me to do. I work hard to have my flow that I do and to maintain it. Why would I allow anything around me that's blowing in the winds of change to alter my flow? I won't. You know? And If you haven't found your flow, well then yes, you're being blown around by the winds of change and you're not planted and rooted in the ground. You're just being blown around like a piece of paper throughout it all. No, can't do that. Can't do that for you. Gotta do better. Why? Because you can. The only thing that's stopping you from doing better is because you don't believe you're worth it. Literally. Because why would you not go and get everything that you could have in this life? Well, because you feel that you can't have it. And because you feel you can't. Go ahead. And you feel because you're not worth it. That's why. And you feel that you can't have it. And you feel that, you've got restrictions or you're limited or you're not worth it. Are you putting all your life force into everybody else's dreams about your own? You really got to check that. You really, really, really got to check that. Because why would you be giving your life force to anybody but you first? It's okay to do things and want things and have goals and aspirations. But what flow are you creating from? Are you creating from a depressed state, an anxious state, a doubtful state? You're just caught in repetitive patterns of repeat and just accepting whatever the results are? And just believing that, okay, you just have to cope with how you feel? Instead of consciously creating how you feel? Half the time it's your thoughts that are creating what you feel anyway. More than half the time. 90% of the time. This is why I don't think. Thinking is a distortion of the flow. Thinking half the time, if you look at your thoughts, you're going to realize how unloving they are. Because these thoughts are not coming from now. These thoughts are coming from belief systems that have been planted in your brain from birth. Literally. Going with your heart flow is a totally different flow than thinking about every move. I don't think about anything. And somebody asked me, Tobi, with all these changes, like the lawyer asked me yesterday, well, nobody called you? You don't know where you're going? You don't know what's happening? No, I don't. Nobody's given me any answers, but I asked the lawyer, am I supposed to allow that to freak me out every single fucking day? No. Because right now I just have to focus on where I am and what I'm doing. And listen, it's not my fault that others aren't accountable for the things that they're supposed to do. I do what I have to do. And that's it. I'm accountable to me and for the things that I need in my life. And everything else will work itself out because everything is always working in our highest favor. So you all may think, well, how is your situation working in your highest favor? Well, because you know what I'm going to get out of the end of this? You'll all soon see what happens when you stand up for what's right. Simple as that. You win every time, without a doubt, when you stand up for what's right. For yourself and for others. Good conquers evil, eh? Love conquers all. So there has to be evil ways and there has to be things that are to be abolished and broken and fixed and corrected. Well, my living conditions that I've been in for 11 years, well, must be corrected now. Simple. Simple, simple. And I'm okay with it all. Why wouldn't I be? Yes, every morning I wake up to fresh mice shit on my floor. Every morning. What do I have to do? I gotta clean it up. That's all. Simple. Am I constantly pulling stuff out and cleaning up mouse shit? Yes, I am. Is it very toxic? Yes, it is. Am I still living and breathing? Yes, I am. Yes, is it very dangerous for me? Yes, it is. Have I been waking up every morning with asthma attacks? Pretty much. Does any of that stop me from being in my flow? Never. You see? And this is what I want you guys all to understand. Doesn't matter what we have to live in life. We can be okay, no matter what. No matter what is being induced on us, no matter what. And yes, it's my choices that put me in these situations because I choose to live. Okay? Literally. When I was put there 11 years ago, they gave me that place because they anticipated my death. Well, I chose to live. So I choose to live those conditions until they're corrected. And it's as simple as that. Okay? No matter the conditions that were being thrown my way, I've overcome. I'm alive. I'm alive. I've beat death 7 times. Yes, in the 11 years that I've been in that poison pit of hell. So what's anybody else's excuse? You see what I'm saying? How does somebody heal in the pit of toxicity? Tobi did. Everybody says you got to change your environment and you can't correct the problem on the same level that is created. Yes, that's very true. But I am living proof that you can heal within toxicity. I've done it. How? I've used the toxicity to be my fuel to transmute it into love. The way I do every day for everything else. So, a lot of people that don't realize what's possible, I know it's possible for myself. And all of these things and beliefs that they even have, well, they're fictitious because they're not facts. I'll tell you that. Well, I come at you with facts. And nothing but. Facts, and motherfucking facts. And who doesn't like it, I don't care. It won't mess up my flow. Because thinking and knowing is 2 different things. And as long as you're thinking anything, you're not knowing anything. Okay? Facts. So, get right with it. Within your being first and find your flow and love yourself no matter what. Set that high vibe. Tell yourself the amazing things. Because once you do that, you don't give a shit who else is telling you what in this world. Okay? Power up, people. Stop giving your power to everything but you. Yeah. Simple. And that's a simple choice, too. Everybody says, no, because it's because of this. And, oh, no, it's because of that. Oh, no, you're just full of shit. That's all I'm going to say. With a bag of excuses. Literally. Take every one of your excuses and turn them into reasons. Have a no excuse policy. For yourself first. And then you're going to stop accepting that shit from others. Big time. I'm at the point in my life where if something doesn't feel good to me, that's all I need to know. I don't need an explanation or a... No, I don't. No. All I know is that I lived the experience and it didn't feel good to me, and therefore I won't put myself in that situation again. Simple as that. Doesn't matter what face is attached. Doesn't matter what person, place, or thing. And it's not about forgiveness. It's about loving me right. Simple. When people choose, oh wow, what a great color. That was a really nice Beamer. That green, the color. The turquoise, it was a turquoise BMW. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks. I was going to cross over for you, but I saw you cross. It's okay. Yeah, there's just that little... It's all right. My one's an old girl. No problem. I know I see you. Yes. Yes, I see you. The dog. But notice my dog didn't bark, eh? She knows better. I let her bitch when she's got a reason to bitch. But if she doesn't have a good reason to bitch, she better just shut the fuck up. Yeah. It's okay, Biggie. Come on. Yeah. So, guys, I encourage you to find your flow and get it done today. Love yourself no matter what. And just do what you got to do all the time. And you know what? I'm going to cut it off here. I see a lot of people that I know out here this morning, so I'm going to be chit-chatting along the way. I know it. Ça va bien? Oui, ça va bien. Bonne journée. Yeah. See, I'm starting to see people in the morning now. It's what, 7 o'clock? I guess people are coming out. He's heading down. He's got a really good looking dog, that guy. And he's sharp too. He's sharp too, so it's all good, you know. I love to see that. Happy people in their flow, doing their thing, loving themselves, loving life. You know. Even if it's few and far in between, but it doesn't matter. You know, you gotta love yourself, right? No matter what. No matter what, no matter what, no matter what. All the time, all the time, all the time. Find that flow of love for you first, with no distortion and no belief system that limits you to your power. And then stop giving permissions to everybody else to soak your power from you. There's nobody doing anything to you in this experience that you're not giving permissions to. So you gotta watch that. Love you all. Have a great day. Peace. Come on, Biggie, let's cross.